저 예승이랑 지금 같이 있어가지고 같이 들어왔어요.
오케이.
그러면 대충 다 모였으면 시작을 할까? 너네가 다 이제 마이크랑 우리 카메라 켜고 시작을 합시다. Let's go. 일단 우리가 저번 주에 굉장히 복잡하고 길고 힘든 시간을 보냈지. 1시간 반 동안 열심히 굉장히 테크니컬한 거를 많이 설명을 했는데 conclusion, introduction 하면서 너네 표정을 보니까 너네도 상당히 힘들어 하는 것 같더라고. 그래서 우리가 오늘은 조금 더 mental health day. I don't know what you guys prefer to call it, but we're gonna take a more chill day so that you guys can take a bit of a break and it's not like 2 eternally rough days in a row because we don't want to we don't want to scare you guys and we don't want to kill you guys. We're only 2 weeks, 3 weeks into class now. 이제 한 절반 정도 왔으니까 이제 남은 시간까지는 아니어도 오늘만큼은 조금 쉬고 가는 시간을 가졌으면 해요. 그래서 오늘 우리가 준비를 한 거는 모르겠어. 너네가 좋아할 만한 건지 모르겠지만 아무래도 우리가 완전히 수업에서 이탈할 수는 없으니까 그래도 영어와 관련된 거는 맞는데 그래도 저번 주만큼 이제 렉처 형식이나 아니면 그렇게 약간 빡세게 나가진 않고 조금 더 그냥 쉽고 너네가 즐길 만할 거라고 생각한 거를 우리가 준비를 해왔어. 그렇기 때문에 열심히 다들 참여해줬으면 좋겠고 오늘은 전에는 없었던 우리가 조금 인센티브? 상품? 그런 거를 준비해왔어. 선생님들이 사실 우리가 이 수업을 한다고 고마워 도경아 좋아해줘서 우리도 리액션 좀 해줘 얘들아. 우리가 이 수업을 하면서 돈을 받진 않지만 그래도 우리가 지갑을 탈탈 털어서 너네를 위해 준비를 나름 했으니까 열심히 참여를 해줬으면 합니다. 자, 그러면 시작을 하겠습니다. Let's go. 잉? Yeah, I can't screen share.
미안. Try again.
Okay. 자, 다들 워크시트 우리가 지금 클래스룸에 올려놨는데 그거 보고 다들 열었으면 합니다. 워크시트를 열었으면 우리 이제 다 같이 대충 설명을 해줄게. 우리가 오늘 읽을 게 책에서 나온 건데 너네가 알지는 모르겠지만 이제 시리즈물인데 이제 시리즈물 중에 Encyclopedia Brown이라고 내가 읽기도 했고 많은 사람들이 이제 어렸을 때 읽었을 수도 있는 시리즈인데 이 시리즈 내용이 대충 이제 약간 명탐정 코난처럼 꼬맹이가 돌아다니면서 이제 여러 가지 뭐 무슨 일이 있으면은 가서 그걸 해결해주고 그런 식으로 이제 약간 미스터리를 solve하는 그런 거를 할 거야. 근데 이 책의 특징이 이제 개요를 해줘. 대충 이런 상황이 있었는데 이제 답을 얘기를 안 해주는 게 특징인데 그래서 오늘 너네가 답을 맞추는 형식으로 우리가 할 거야. 서로 도와줄 수 있다고 봐, 사실. 왜냐면 우리가 아무래도 그룹으로 디스커션을 얘기를 하는 거기 때문에 내가 봤을 땐 이거 같아 아니면 내가 봤을 땐 저거 같아 얘기할 수 있는데 결국 마지막에 맞추는 사람한테 우리가 큰맘 먹고 카카오톡 이모티콘을 원하는 타입을 뿌리기로 했습니다. 단 한 명에게 가는 선물이기 때문에 열심히 참여하고 마지막으로 진짜 답변을 제대로 맞춘 사람한테만 가는 거기 때문에 내가 남을 도울지 그건 나의 선택이지만 내가 도움을 받고 도움을 주는 거는 스스로 선택하고 열심히 우리 카카오톡 이모티콘을 바라보는 마음으로 임해줬으면 해. 자, 그러면은 시작을 합시다. 자, 우리가 처음 볼 케이스가 오늘 2개를 준비를 해왔는데 케이스가 The Case of the Reward Money라는 케이스를 준비를 해왔습니다. 자, 그럼 이거를 대충 읽어볼 건데 여기서 이제 조금 전을 얘기를 하자면 아까 얘기했던 Encyclopedia라는 이 친구가 탐정이고 얘가 지금 비즈니스를 열었어. 그래서 얘는 부모님네 집에서 사는데 이제 얘가 10살이야. 만으로 10살인데 비즈니스를 열어서 친구들이 만약 뭐 문제가 있다 아니면은 케이스가 있다. 그럼 얘한테 가져오면 얘한테 돈을 주고 얘가 풀어주는 식으로 돼 있어. 자, 그러면 얘기를 들어보고 시작을 합시다. 그러면 내가 여기까지를 읽고 한 다음에 그 다음부터는 내가 이제 분배를 해서 친구들이 읽는 형식으로 할게. Okay, let's begin. Gus Elkin walked into the Brown Detective Agency. I'm on my way to the city dump, he announced. Are you looking for something special? Asked Encyclopedia. I'm not going there to look, said Gus. I'm going to listen to Wilfred Wiggins. He's called a secret meeting at 2 o'clock. He promised to show us little kids how to make lots and lots of money. Wilfred Wiggins was a high school dropout. He was so lazy, he got dizzy spells thinking about getting out of bed in the morning. During the hurricane season, he opened his window and waited for the wind to straighten up his room. Most of his time was spent dreaming of ways to make money without working. Encyclopedia was kept busy protecting the children of the neighborhood from his crooked deals. So now we know Gus came to Encyclopedia because he's going to Wilfred Wiggins, and Wilfred Wiggins is like 돈 많은 백수가 되는 게 꿈이야. So he's like, okay, I'm going to teach you guys how to make money without working. 자, 그러면은 what's부터 이 문단 끝까지 지원이가 한번 읽어보자.
네. Oh. What's Wolford selling now? Asked Encyclopedia. He wouldn't say, replied Gus. It's something big though. I've a hunch I ought to trust him. 어디까지 읽는다고요?
여기 문단 끝까지. 여기.
네. You're safer trusting an elephant to bring you a bag of peanuts, warned Encyclopedia. Maybe today will be different, said Gus. Wolford didn't tell me about the meeting, observed Encyclopedia thoughtfully. You've wrecked too many of his get-rich-quick schemes in the past, said Gus. That's why I want you to come with me in case Wolford's up to his old tricks. You know, smooth talk and a slap on the back.
Thank you. Let's continue. From when to last week over here. 유겸이가 한번 읽어볼까?
When Wolford slaps you on the back, he's trying to knock the money out of your pocket, said Encyclopedia. Let's go. The boys rode their bikes to the city dump. They arrived as a crowd of children was gathering around Wolford. He stood at an old wooden table, looking very above board. I asked you out here because I don't want any snoopy grown-up stealing my secret, he began. I know this place hurts the nose, but each and every one of you will walk home smelling like a rose after you hear what I have to say. Bugs Meany shoved his way to the front. I didn't come here to smell anything except money, he said. Oh, the sweetest smell on earth, agreed Wolford with a grin. Okay, step closer. You've heard of the armored truck holdup in Detroit last week?
Thank you. Okay, let's see. 이번에는 the부터 bus까지 한번 도경이가 읽어볼까?
The children shook their heads. You should read the newspaper. Scolded with Forward. A lone gunman got away with $1 million in cash, and you found the money in your lunch pail. Second box, not likely, and said Whitford, but I know where it is. So tell us, shouted several children at once. I'm getting to it, said Wilford, holding up his hands for quiet. Yesterday, he said, my poor Jim Baker took the bus from the Glen City to Idaho. As he sat down, the loudspeaker in the station blared. It said that the Detroit armored truck rover was believed to be in around Idaho. Everyone was asked to watch out for a red-haired man who acts suspiciously. Let me guess, said Bugs, rolling his eyes disgust. Your poor Jim Baker spotted the rover on the bus. Well, it's true. What Ford said calmly as the bus started is the brown suit.
오케이. 그러면 여기 아까 미안해 도영. 여기 well부터 봅시다. Well, let's see. I'm gonna cut off. Well부터 paper까지 옆에 있는 예승이가 한번 읽어볼까?
Well, it's true, Wilford said calmly as the bus started. A red-haired man in a brown suit spoke to a blond man sitting across the aisle. You know what he said. The children were silent as stones. Wilford continued. The red-haired man said, Did you hear the loudspeaker? I better slip off at the first stop. Get the money. It's in Detroit in my closet, but keep away from airports. Rent a car. Here's my address. Wilford paused to let the suspense build before going on. The red-haired man wrote a piece of paper and gave it to his friend. Then he said, memorize the address and tear up the paper.
Thank you. Okay. 그러면 여기 Wilford부터 100까지 하늘이가 한번 읽어볼까?
Wilford held up a slip of paper. It had been torn into pieces and was taped together. This is the address where the stolen money is, he cried. My friend Jim picked up the pieces from the floor of the bus after the blond man got off. Carefully, Wilford returned the paper to his pocket. I have to beat the blond man to Detroit, he said. I don't dare telephone the Detroit police. I have to see them in person to be sure of the big reward. So you're putting the touch on us for the plane ticket? Asked Bugs. How much? The flight alone cost more than $200, said Wilford. I'm broke at the moment, so I'm letting all my young friends in on a sure thing. For every $10 you give me, I'll pay back 100.
Thank you. 그러면 여기 not so fast부터 끝까지 예지가 한번 읽어볼까?
Not so fast, rumbled Bugs. How come nobody else on the bus heard the red-haired man talking? Maybe there was too much noise, answered Wilford. Or maybe he whispered it. Doesn't matter, Jim. Oh, Jim didn't hear him. Jim has been deaf since birth. He reads lips. What's the robber doing around here if the money is in Detroit? Demanded Gus. The police have the serial numbers of some of the stolen bills, replied Wilford. So he probably came east and spent some of the money here to make the cops think he was heading for Europe. Instead, he must have doubled back and gone west to Los Angeles. He's clever. So is Wilford, Encyclopedia whispered to Gus, but not clever enough. Don't give him a cent.
Okay, thank you. I'm a little bit concerned that this is too easy and that you guys are going to find out in like a span of 5 minutes, and then we'll have like 2 KakaoTalk emoticons like gone like that in 5 minutes. Like we just like giving out free emoticons because we thought it was hard and it was easy. But now you have the basic facts that you need to know. 그럼 이제 you guys are welcome to discuss what you think happened. But if you're like, no, it's every man for himself, then you're welcome to think on your own. 하지만 결론은 똑같아. 먼저 답을 얘기를 할 수 있는 사람, 이모티콘은 먼저 답을 얘기할 수 있는 사람한테 가는 거기 때문에 5분이든 10분이든 생각을 해서 얘기를 해봐. 필요하면 너네 클래스룸에 도큐멘트 있으니까 그거 돌려보고 너는 똑똑해서 풀 수도 있겠다. 나는 꽤 걸렸는데.
혹시 뭐 카메라나 마이크 같은 거 문제 있으면 여기 줌에 있는 채팅으로 줘도 되고 카톡으로 보내줘도 돼. 지원이?
I'm not. Wait. Oh. It said that Jim, the gym boy, he was dead. But it said that he heard the loudspeaker in the station player. Is it? No.
너무 빨리 맞췄는데? 너무 빨리 맞췄는데? 그러면
이건
어떡하냐? 이모티콘 지원이가 하나 이미 채갔네? 하나 더 남았는데 너무 빠른데? 일단 지원이 이모티콘 이번에 그러면은 나중에 카톡으로 나나 성현이한테 연락해서 원하는 거 우리한테 공유해주면 우리가 사서 선물을 드리도록 하겠습니다. 지갑이 털리는 소리가 막 들린다. 너 너무 잘한다. 어떡하나?
네, 근데 second one is more challenging. So
Is it?
yeah,
Alright.
it is.
Maybe it is. So we have one more. 이번에 지원이는 이모티콘 받았으니까 여기서 이제 제외가 되고 알아도 가만히 있는 게 국룰이고. 자, 마지막이다 얘들아. 사실 두 개밖에 없어. 마지막이야. Okay, let's begin. Okay. I'm going to start and read up to him, and then 아까처럼 we're going to make it so that I will pass it on and people will read. Okay. The Browns were sitting in the living room after dinner when Otto Beck burst into the house. He was trembling like flypaper in a stiff breeze. His eyes bulged so far from his head he could almost stare himself in the ear. He opened his mouth to speak, but he couldn't utter a word. His teeth were chattering louder than a tap dancer with spring fever. Otto, what is it? Exclaimed Mrs. Brown. What's frightened you? I saw her, gasped Otto. Who? Asked Chief Brown. Otto tried to tell, but the name stuck in a fresh chattering of teeth. Instead, he said, I ran all the way from Heartbreak Cove. But that's 7 miles, protested Encyclopedia. Your feet must be killing you. My feet never touched the ground, said Otto. He began sinking weakly to the floor. Encyclopedia shoved a chair under him. From thanks to Otto right here. 한번 혜인이가 읽을까?
Thanks, I needed that, said Otto. After a while, he recovered his strength. He blinked twice and said, I saw Jennifer McIntosh. She was dressed all in white, and the train of her gown dragged along the sand behind her. She was walking slowly like a bride. Encyclopedia gave a start. Jennifer McIntosh had lived in Indieville 100 years ago. Her lover had been lost at sea the night before their wedding. According to a local legend, Jennifer's ghost still walked Indieville's beaches in her long white bridal gown, searching for his body. Did anyone else see her? Asked Chief Brown. I don't think so, groaned Otto.
Thank you. Let's see. From he to short. 시우가 한번 읽어볼까?
He explained that he had gone camping on the beach alone. He had pitched his tent on the scrub grass above the sand. I was cooking supper when Jennifer McIntosh appeared. He stopped short, his brow wrinkled. Suddenly he said, "Hold on, there was someone else on the beach. About an hour before I saw Jennifer McIntosh, a man walked across the beach carrying a bag. He seemed to be in a hurry, and he was limping." "Limping," muttered Chief Brown. "Is that important, dear?" asked Mrs. Brown. "Polk's jewelry shop was robbed after it closed today," said Chief Brown. "A witness says she saw a man leave the door by the back door. She didn't pay much attention to him, but she remembers that he carried a bag and limped." "Gosh, Dad," said Encyclopedia. "If the man really did limp, his footprints on the sand would show it. One step would be long and the other short."
Thank you. Let's see. From weed to cove. 성민이가 한번 읽어볼까?
"Better have a look," said Chief Brown. He got 3 flashlights and strapped on his coat. As they drove on the beach at Heartbreak Cove, Encyclopedia questioned Otto about the ghost of Jennifer McIntosh. "Did you see her face?" he asked. "Did she make any noise?" "I didn't hear a sound," replied Otto. "The ocean was making too much noise, and so was the wind. It whipped her brighter bay about her face. But I wasn't looking at her face. When you see a ghost, you don't look so if she's anyone you know." The questioning went on. Encyclopedia could run nothing more. Night had fallen when Chief Brown stopped the car on the south end of Heartbreak Cove.
Thank you. Let's see. From he to tide line. 유겸이가 한번 읽어볼까?
Wait, until where? Oh, tide line. Okay. He parked beside an old rotting dock. From there, Jennifer McIntosh's lover had put to sea, never to be seen again. Otto shone his flashlight on his pup tent. I was pitched a good 100 yards from the water's edge. I was sitting by the tent when the limping man came by, he said. Then an hour later, I saw the ghost walk past from the opposite direction. 3 flashlights were used to search the beach for footprints. None were found but Otto's. Suddenly, Chief Brown halted. "Look here," he said. Under the flashlight beams, Encyclopedia saw a trail of sand that had been smoothed over about 2 feet wide. It ran the length of the beach about 15 feet above the tide line.
Thank you. Let's see. From someone to away. 한번 한번 하늘이가 읽어볼까?
someone에서 어디까지요?
someone에서 여기 wiped them away까지.
네. Someone has wiped away the footprints, exclaimed Otto. Barney Slade and his wife live in a shack about 2 miles on the other side of the beach, said Chief Brown. Barney has limped since he took a nasty fall last year. Is Barney the thief? Asked Otto. He might be, said Chief Brown. I'd say Barney might have stolen a car and driven out here after the robbery. He probably then left the car by the old dock, hoping the police would believe the thief got away by boat. Instead, he took a shortcut across the beach, said Otto. He had his own car parked at the north end. Yes, said Chief Brown, but halfway across the beach, he noticed you. It was too late to do anything. He knew you were too far away to see his face, but he worried about his footprints. So after you ran to town, he returned and wiped them away.
Thank you. So from but here to the end, 한번 Sarah, can Sarah read this from here to the end?
제가 지금 들어와서 어디 쪽인지 모르겠어요.
오케이. 그러면은 but to the end는 내가 읽을게. There's no car except yours by the dock, said Otto, and I don't think he'd dare chance smoothing out the sand. Somebody else might have seen him. Maybe he covered the footprints and then hid the getaway car, said Chief Brown. Still, I agree, it doesn't add up. And I'm still stuck with the ghost of Jennifer McIntosh, complained Otto. No one will ever believe me. Wrong, said Encyclopedia. I believe you. 내가 봤을 땐 저번 거보다 쉬울 수도 있지만 the clock ticks now and
이렇게 방금 왔으면 좀 설명해 주는데 we're doing like a mystery competition right now. And then 이 글을 읽고 다시 읽어보고 이렇게 문제를 맞추면 네, 카카오톡 이모티콘을 주는 상품이 있거든. 그래서 한번 열심히 해봐. Personally, I found this way harder than the second one. The first one. So
okay.
조금 서로 도와줘야 할 수도 있다 생각해.
맞아. 이번 거는 사실 막 엄청난 발상이 아니면 아니지. 충분히 머리가 좋으면 혼자서 발상을 할 수 있다 생각해. 하지만
근데 그럼 귀신 정체에 맞추면 되는 거예요?
글쎄. 글쎄.
마지막에 있는 read the question at the end. You have to be able to answer that. 그걸 답할 수 있어야지 이제.
그러니까 제가 주인공이 마지막에 그 귀신이 이제 누군지 알 것 같아가지고 그렇게 대답을 한 거 아니에요? 그러니까 이제 그 귀신이 그 도둑이 그걸 뭐라 해야 되냐? 그 도둑 잠깐만. 정리되면 다시 말할게요.
오케이. 근데 참고로 얘기하는데 우리는 너네한테 본문을 줬는데 본문에 사실 필요한 게 다 나와 있기 때문에 우리는 설명을 따로 해줄 수 없어. We cannot provide any outside information that you guys don't already have. So.
Okay, 유영아. Encyclopedia is not the 범인. Okay.
근데 왠지 어터 같은데?
과연?
어터 같아.
Is it? Do you think the ghost is Otto? The ghost of Jennifer McIntosh is Otto?
Yeah.
Well,
he's suspicious.
We need a fuller explanation than that. We need lots of explanation for a lot of things right now.
footprints 어떻게 되는지 생각해야
I mean,
되고.
he's
어떻게
the only one who saw the ghost.
And
then there's nobody else like saw a man limping on the beach with a bag. Except like this shop woman from the store.
And the shop woman is not Otto because she saw a man and he's a kid.
You also have to explain the footprints. What happened to the footprints?
It got washed over. I mean, someone. 아!
음?
Chief Brown. 난 그냥 아무 말이나 던지는 건데 지금.
그것도 좋아. 그냥 일단 던져. 근데 유겸이 네가 던지면은 다른 애들한테 그게 떡밥이 될 수도 있어. And right now,
아,
everyone.
오케이, 오케이.
So.
아, 그럼 저는 그 도둑 와이프 할게요. 그 도둑 나왔던 그 뭐냐? 그 사람 와이프?
Maybe not.
한번 자세히 쭉 천천히 읽어보는 것도 좋아.
지금 약간 책 내용을 이해 잘 못했는데 뭐예요? 책 내용 여기 내용이 잘 이해가 안 가.
김지원 너는 안 되잖아.
아니 나는 그냥 책 질문을 하는 거야.
야,
이게
그러다가 누가 얘기해주면은
우리가
네.
평소에 힘을 몰랐다. 카톡 이모티콘 걸어놓으니까 애들이 갑자기 살벌해지네.
혜인이?
I don't really know. 근데 like it said the lady's gown thingy mabobber was like weighed down or something. Like her veil was like blown. But then I don't know, but like wouldn't her gown have blown if like it wasn't weighed down or something?
So who do you think it is though?
Wait, their house was like a few away? Like 2 miles away? So what if he like used his wife or something? No, am I wrong?
Guys, you're getting closer.
You guys are getting close.
I'll just say that.
Yeah, you guys are getting close.
Like, piece it together.
You need specific.
So I
Yes.
think the husband and wife work together.
And
then
your evidence. You need text evidence from the text before you can present this. 뭐든지 발표를 할 때 we need specifics. If you don't have a specific scenario for us, then we can't take your answer. 이거는 60바 우리의 지갑을 건 문제이기도 하기 때문에
쌤, 질문 한 번만 다시 들어볼래요.
한 명씩. 자, 도겸이.
질문 한 번만 다시 들어보고 생각해 보려고. 계속 읽고 있었는데 이해를 안 돼요.
끝에 있잖아. The 질문 is at the end.
마지막에 있는 질문을 answer 하는 게 포인트죠.
그리고 like once you come up with the answer, it's going to explain everything. Everything is going to make sense. Guys, if you can do this, you're smarter than both of us. So.
Because we couldn't figure it out until we read the explanation. Hayne, yes.
So, is it correct that the Barney dude, he used his wife? Is it true that he like used his wife to make it look like I don't know, the wife, not the wife, the ghost lady?
We're not allowed to say anything, guys. You guys are gonna read, and if you want to discuss, and
You guys can discuss together.
yeah, and when you have an answer, it has to be specific. It has to be this happened, and then this happened, and then that happened, and your explanation should cover everything that we don't know so far.
아. 오.
지원이 이번 라운드를 안 한 게 다행이다. 했으면은 설명 보니까 이미 채 갔을 것 같아.
저 책 줄거리 지금 이해했습니다.
시우? 시우?
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it possible for someone who is limping to wipe away the footprint?
For someone who is what?
Who is limping?
Who's limping to wipe away footprints. I will leave that to your logic. If you believe that it is true, if someone who's limping can wipe away footprints, that is up
I mean,
to
your answer should explain how. Yeah.
Yeah, you should explain. So once you reach an answer, it should explain everything. What? Okay, okay. What is your answer?
Okay, so this is my theory. The Barney dude, he used his wife to make it seem like it was the ghost. But then her veil thingy, like param something, so it like showed half of her face. But then if the wind blew her veil thing, then her dress would have blown also. But then it didn't.
Oh,
And maybe he like put this like board, like heavy thing, something that weighed down the dress. And can I just guess?
You can guess, but whether you're right or wrong, like
I don't know. But if he put something heavy on her dress, it would have like got in a way of his footprint. I don't know. But it feels
okay.
like
so close, so close.
Okay.
Wait.
No.
Just listen, yeah, calm down. You gave it.
Okay. So, Otto saw a ghost and he thought it was Jennifer McIntosh.
Yes.
But then later he says that he didn't hear a sound and he didn't see her face because of the veil. And then he just thought that it was her because that woman just looked like a ghost. And then what's his name, his husband, like the Polk's jewelry shop was robbed by that, I don't know, what's his name?
Can you just say husband?
Barney Slade. And then, like, he was running out of the shop, but then he tripped on something, so he started limping. And then since their house is, like, across the beach, like, his wife had to come out with that dress, acting like a ghost or something. So then they met together, and then they went back, and then that gown, like, Barney's wife's gown wiped away the footprints on their way back.
Very close, but I think you're missing a couple details. You're very, very close. 지금 혜인이랑 유겸이랑 합작을 딱 하면은 비스무리한 게 나올 수도 있어. 근데
Oh, the bag!
2% 부족해, 2%. 혜인?
Otto said that the ghost's white gown had dragged over the sand, so there's definitely something heavy. I don't know what it was. And then, so it was the wife who had a heavy something on her gown, and it wiped away her footprints and his footprints. And when she got to the car, she drove it away to a different place where they couldn't find it.
That was really close, but like 갑자기
Another hiding place. I don't know.
갑자기 막 산으로 간다. 상황이 많으니까 배가 산으로 가는 거야. You guys are very, very close. I think a lot of you guys.
Maybe they like met together.
Hayne is
Like-
very. Hayne, you got
I
right.
mean, there's something heavy in Barney's wife's gown, so maybe that's the jewelry or something they
조금만.
stole.
조금만. You guys have to think out of the box a bit.
Out of box, out of box.
Ah!
Like really, really close, but then think out of the box.
선생님, 예승이가 카톡 안 한다고 포기한대요.
Wait.
Oh!
I have.
자, 그러면 손 혜인이가 먼저 드실까? 혜인이가 먼저
Okay.
해주고.
Okay. So, okay. The wife. It says here that. It says here that wait, I forgot where it is. Okay, so it says that the getaway car was okay. So the wife took the getaway car and she hid it somewhere. Did Barney get arrested after this?
Yes, but your job is to figure out why he got arrested, right? How did he get arrested?
성민이 아까 준비 중이라 하지 않았어?
그러게 성민.
아, 저 거의 지금 반 포기했어요.
포기하면 안 되는데.
아니, 저 근데 지금 애초에 문제가 뭔지도 잘 모르겠어가지고.
자, 문제를 기호로 다시 설명을 하면은 아까 얘기했지. 얘가 귀신을 봤대. 바닷가에 가서 캠핑을 했는데 귀신을 봤대. 귀신을 봤는데 똑같은 날에 얘가 귀신을 보고 얼마 후인가 전이니까 나도 기억이 안 나는데 너네 본문을 보고 거기 이제 어떤 사람이 다리를 절면서 가방 같은 거를 들고 가는 걸 봤다. 그 같은 날에 그 주얼리 숍에서 다리를 전 사람이 와서 뭔가를 훔쳐갔고 그 바닷가 주변에 바니라고 다리를 저는 사람이 와이프랑 같이 살아. 대충 그 정도냐. 근데 그래서 이 경찰분이 그 바니가 혹시 그거를 한 사람이 아닐까 싶다 하는데 그게 어떻게 설명이 다 맞아야 되잖아. 근데 설명이 이제 끼워 맞추는 거를 찾는 거지. 오케이.
Okay, so we're trying to find out why Barney got arrested.
Technically, yes.
Okay, so so the jewelry place was stolen or something.
The jewelry was stolen from the jewelry shop.
Okay, so My guess is the jewelry store was stolen by Barney, and he needed his footprints to be erased. So he used his wife to wipe out the footprints with the heavy gown. And then I don't know. Oh wait, he made the wife look like the ghost. So people usually don't, I don't know, believe in ghosts. So Barney made up, I don't know.
Okay, here's our conclusion. After some discussion with Ricky, we decided that 이모티콘을 혜인이랑 유겸이한테 둘이 합작이라고 볼 수 있기 때문에, 사실 답변을 보면 합작이라고 볼 수 있기 때문에 이 둘한테 주기로 했어. 자, 내가 읽어보자면 대충 이렇게 나와 있어. Otto said that the ghost's long white gown had dragged over the sand behind her, but it should have blown in the wind like her veil. 아까 혜인이 얘기했지? Unless it was weighted down. That was the clue. Barney Slade had to wipe out his footprints in the sand. So he had gotten out his wife's old wedding dress and fixed her up to look like Jennifer McIntosh. He had fixed a heavy board to the end of the dress's train. As she walked along the beach, the board not only wiped away her own footprints, but Barney Slade's as well. When she reached the getaway car, she drove it to another hiding place. Barney Slade was arrested and confessed. He had thought no one would believe what Otto had seen, but he had not counted on Encyclopedia's quick brain to figure out his trick. So technically, you two made it together, so we will give that honor to both of you.
그래서 너네가 이렇게 안에 그걸 썼다는 것까지, like you got there, but then technically he was wearing the gown, but then like that was pretty much, wait, no?
No, it's
okay, never mind, sorry.
But 친구들 축하하고. 자, yeah, now we have to read the actual article. But before we start, 오늘 우리가 읽을 article이 사실 30분밖에 안 남았지만 읽을 수 있을지 모르겠다. 근데 we're going to talk about the Bermuda Triangle because today's general theme that we've decided on is like mystery, conspiracy, whatever, if that's your cup of tea. So we're going to talk about the Bermuda Triangle. 나는 들어봤다. 버무다 삼각지대.
지코 노래.
잠시만. 그게 아니었는데
지코 노래가 있는데 그거는 들어봤어.
내가 지코 노래 넣으려 했거든. 근데 말았어. 그냥.
안 넣길 잘했어. 근데 버무다 삼각지대 못 들어본 사람은 지도를 보여줘야 되나? Do we have a map, Ricky?
You can Google it.
Here. And show a map. That's not big enough.
그 중미 쪽에 해협에 있는 뭐지? Puerto-Rico, Costa Rica, and 어디였지?
자,
야.
이걸 보면은 내가 찾아본 걸 보면은 여기 Bermuda Triangle이라는 게 있어. 이게 this is Florida, which is in America. These are a bunch of Caribbean islands, and this is Puerto Rico and the Gulf of Mexico, and you have this nice triangle shape here called the Bermuda Triangle, if that makes sense. 근데 이 삼각지대가 중요한 게 아니라 이상한 점이 그 배들이나 비행기가 이 위를 다니는데 계속 이 지대에서만 없어져. They just disappear. 그냥 이 지대에서 planes fly over it, plane disappears, you don't find anything. No debris, no nothing. So people began to think, what is there something about it that is maybe a reason for why all these planes and boats, they just crash and disappear in this specific area. 계속 여기서 없어지니까. 자, 그래서 오늘 아르크를 읽기 전에 동사 삼각지들을 들어본 사람들도 있을 거고, 들어보지 못한 친구들도 있을 거고, 들어봤던 못 들어봤던 이제 생각을 하는 시간을 가질 거야. 왜 이 트라이앵글이 존재를 하는지. 나는 내가 봤을 때 이래서 배들이랑 비행기가 다 없어지는 것 같다. 이유를 한번 생각을 해보는 시간을 가질 거야. Anybody have an explanation for why these boats and planes are disappearing here?
Maybe it's because of like the weather. There are lots of like troubles going in, like a hurricane or something, or like a storm, or like the ocean just creates like a hole or something that keeps on dragging stuff under.
Okay, so we have like kind of like ocean version black hole theory here. Like there's a black hole, sucks the things in.
Bermuda Triangle 되게 there's like a lot of controversies, and then like there's a lot of research data, and then yeah, like a lot of different people talk about different things.
Yes. Any other theories for why you guys think the Bermuda Triangle is such a dangerous zone? There's a lot of theories out there, so don't be afraid to say what you think it could be. There are some people who actually believe that it's like extraterrestrial, like there's aliens in that zone. So just feel free to share. We've seen all the opinions at this point, so it's okay. Just why do you think? 애들이 자본주의의 맛을 너무 일찍 알아버렸어. 어떡하나.
자본주의.
저는 어디서 들었던 건데 거기 그쪽 버뮤다 삼각지대 지역이요. 자석 같은 게 영향을, 그러니까 지구 자체에 있는 네, magnetic force래요. 예승이가 영어로는. 근데 여튼 그거에 영향을 받아서 비행기들이 나침판이라든지 위치 같은 거를 있는데, 제가 알기로는 오류, 그러니까 거기서 빨려 들어가는 게 아니라요, 길을 잃어서 내비게이션이 안 되니까 길을 잃어서 거기서 기름이 다 떨어지고 나서야 나올 수 있게 되니까, 그래서 그런 걸로 알고 있어요. 정확하지는 않고. 네, 그래요.
오케이. 옆에서 열심히 가이드를 해주던 예승이, do you want to elaborate on that or?
거기까지 아는 게.
예승이랑 저랑 계속 토론하고 있었어요.
키도 커플이네.
저희 그런 거 아니에요. 오해하지 마세요.
아니야, 우린 너네 팀워크를 응원해, 얘들아.
저희는 여자들 좋아합니다.
오케이, guys.
그런 뜻은 아니었잖아.
Alright, guys. 이렇게 받아들였더니 좀 난감하긴 한데, 알았어. 내가 숨겨왔던. Okay, we'll just understand. Okay, English class, guys. English. Anybody have any more explanations for the Bermuda Triangle?
우연 아닐까?
우연일 수도 있죠.
요즘에 막 사고들 많이 나니까 그냥 그쪽에서 많이 난 것뿐이지 특별히 뭐 문제가 있고 그런 거는 아닐까.
Maybe God cursed the place.
Well, alright. Okay, alright.
Because, like, you know, in the Bible, when people do something wrong, he, like, curses them or something. So maybe something was wrong in there, the something triangle, so he cursed the triangle.
But it's mainly water, so I don't know.
Maybe
It's not
people did bad things.
okay.
I mean, curses are not real except when God gives.
They're interesting theories. 도경이 아까 얘기하고 싶었던 거?
저는 개인적으로 미국이 그걸 만들었다고 생각합니다.
Oh,
오.
아하하.
blame the Americans.
아니 그 이유가요. 그 미국에서 예전에도 그 어떤 그쪽에서 자기장 지구의 자기장을 변화시켜서 기후를 변화한다는 그런 설이 있었단 말이에요. 그 연구를 했던 막 그런 게 있었는데 여튼 그래서 미국이라면 그런 것도 할 수 있지 않을까라는 생각이 들었어요. 아니면
일부러?
미국이랑 중국이랑 합작일 수도 있고요.
미국이랑 중국이랑 합작을 한다고? politically 말이 안 되는데.
지금 상태가 어떤데 지금?
아무튼 자
과거엔 좋아했을 수도 있죠. 뭐.
저도 한 개 더 있습니다.
오케이.
유겸이가 말한 거랑 좀 거기랑 좀 비슷한데 좀 현실적으로 생각해서 그냥 진짜 통계의 거짓말이 아닌가. 그러니까 이제 매년 일어나는 사고는 많은데 그걸 이제 딱 그 중에서 버뮤다 삼각지대가 어느 정도 독보여가지고 거기가 많아 보이니까 거기에 이제 살이 붙어가지고 좀 거기가 좀 뭐라냐 거기에서만 유독 이제 사고가 많아 보이는 게 아닌가. 그런 통계적 거짓말이 아닌가 이제 생각이 듭니다.
오케이. 유영이 is telling me like 자기장으로 이렇게 관련돼 있으니까 그렇게 레이더가 그래서 한다고 얘기하는데 like wrapping the discussion up, I think we're going to move on to like reading the article right now. 그래서 한번 다시 이거를 읽으면서 you guys will learn what actually happened to the Bermuda Triangle and why ships sink there. So 오늘 그거에 대해서 진실도 배워보고 we're going to debunk some common myths like okay. 그래서 그래도 영어 수업이니까 항상 하던 것처럼 이렇게 main idea analysis 하는 practice 하면서 해보도록 할게요 그러면. 그리고 지금 looking from the discussion like I don't think it was like that relevant in your generation. 너네는 뭐 이렇게 이거에 대해서 막 크게 그러는 것 같지 않은데 내가 어릴 때는 like it was like a really huge thing. Like I used to believe that like 나는 개인적으로 어릴 때 외계인이라고 생각했거든. Like 진짜 어릴 때. Then when I grew up, I thought it was like I read some scientific article about like I don't know like solid methane being there and then 막 가스가 나와서 막 그런 거 많았는데. So today we're going to be learning what actually happens there, okay? So the Bermuda Triangle, where facts disappear. The Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, is an area bounded by points in Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico, where ships and planes are said to mysteriously vanish into thin air or deep water. Recently, some people have wondered if there is a Bermuda Triangle connection in the disappearance of Malaysia Airlines flight MH370, even though the jet went missing halfway around the world. The term Bermuda Triangle was coined in 1964 by writer Vincent Gaddis in the men's pulp magazine Argosy. Though Gaddis first came up with the phrase, a much more famous name propelled it into international popularity a decade later. Charles Berlitz, whose family created the popular series of language instruction courses, also had a strong interest in the paranormal. He believed not only that Atlantis was real, but also that it was connected to the triangle in some way. A theory he proposed in his best-selling 1974 book, The Bermuda Triangle. The mystery has since been promoted in thousands of books, magazines, television shows, and websites. 오케이. 네, 여기까지 읽어봤고 메인 아이디어는 이번 거 내가 이렇게 정리를 해줄게. because it might be a bit complicated with this part. So the main idea for these sets of paragraph is, well, first of all, the Bermuda Triangle is an area bounded by points in Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico. 이 부분에서 Bermuda Triangle이 뭔지 설명해 주는 거지. 그래서 that's a part of the main idea. And then a second part of the main idea of this whole segment is that, well, after, well, Doug Gaddis first came up with the phrase after Berlitz published this famous best-selling 1974 book, the mystery has since been promoted in thousands of books, magazines, television shows, and websites. 이렇게 Bermuda Triangle 뭔지 설명해주고 Berlitz가 이렇게 책에서 Bermuda Triangle를 설명한 후로 it became like a really, really big thing, really, really famous thing. So that's the main idea for these sets of paragraphs. 그래서 한번 두 번째 paragraph를 너희들이 읽어보도록 할게. 그래서 한번 혹시 예지가 읽어줘 볼래 이거는? Over the years basis.
Over the years, many theories have been offered to explain the mystery. Some writers have expanded upon Berlitz's idea about Atlantis, suggesting that the mythical city may lie at the bottom of the sea and be using its reputed crystal energies to sink ships and planes. Other more fanciful suggestions included time portals, while a rift in the space-time fabric of the universe would open up in this particular patch of well-traveled ocean is never explained, and extraterrestrials, including rumors of underwater alien bases.
Okay. 그래서 혹시 이번 거 메인 아이디어 한번 시우가 한번 guess 해볼래?
Over the years, many theories have been offered to explain the mystery.
혹시 조금 더 디테일 붙여줄 수 있어? 거기다가. What are the example this paragraph gives?
Like the coast scientists uses crystal energies to sink ships and planes, and time portals.
Okay. 그러면 이걸 다 짜맞춰보자면 over the years, many theories have been offered to explain the mystery. And some of these theories include crystal energies, Atlantis, time portals, and extraterrestrials. 그렇게 하면 딱 짧게 이렇게 정말했어야 되지. So, nice job. 그러면 next paragraph 한번 진이가 읽어줘 볼래?
Still others believe that the explanation lies in some sort of extremely rare and little known, yet perfectly natural, geological or hydrological explanation. For example, perhaps ships and planes are destroyed by pockets of flammable methane gas known to exist in large quantities under the sea. Maybe lightning or an electrical spark ignited a huge bubble of methane that came to the surface right next to a ship or plane, causing them to sink without a trace. There are a few obvious logical problems with this theory, including that methane exists naturally around the world and such an incident has never been known to happen.
예, 그러면 이 paragraph의 메인 아이디어 한번 하늘이가 한번 guess 해볼까?
아직 정리가 안 됐는데.
이건 조금 길어. 힌트 주자면. Like, it's kind of all over the place.
아직 정리를 조금 더 해야 될 것 같아요.
오케이. 그러면 이번 파트는 내가 좀 힘들 것 같아 이건. 그래서 내가 같이 cover 해줄게. So this talks about like how others believe in like the explanation lies in some sort of extremely rare and little known yet perfectly natural geological and hydrological explanation. So that would be the main idea. Plus, and an example of that, like, so tying that all down, it would be others believe in that explanation lies in some sort of rare and little known geological or hydrological explanations, such as the pockets of methane, of flammable methane gas existing in large quantities under the sea. However, this explanation has some problems because, yeah, due to a number of reasons. 그 정도가 되겠지. So that would be the main idea for this paragraph. 그래서, like, for this one, every part of it is important, so 여기저기 있어, 이거는. main idea를 항상 analyze 할 때 앞에 하고 뒤에를 보면 좋고, 여기서도 이렇게 앞에 뭐, how others believe, like, lies in some sort of rare phenomenon, like geological, hydrological, and then 끝에 뭐, 끝에 the author tries to like disprove this, like, it's pretty unlikely. 그래서 앞에하고 끝을 보면 항상 좋아, main idea analyze 할 때는. 그래서 몇 paragraph 안 남았는데 지원이가 한번 다음 거 해줘 볼래? From others.
Others suggest sudden rogue tidal waves, or maybe some mysterious geomagnetic anomaly that creates navigational problems, confusing pilots and somehow causing them to plunge into the ocean. Then again, pilots are trained to fly even with a loss of electronic navigation. And that theory doesn't explain ship disappearances. In fact, the Navy has a webpage debunking this idea. It has been inaccurately claimed that the Bermuda Triangle is one of the two places on Earth at which a magnetic compass points towards true north. Normally, a compass will point toward magnetic north. The difference between the two is known as compass variation. Although in the past, this compass variation did affect the Bermuda Triangle region due to fluctuations in the Earth's magnetic field. This has apparently not been the case since the 19th century.
지원이 한번 이거 main idea 한번 guess 해볼래?
네, 잠시만요.
오케이.
Is it like 잘 모르겠어요. 조금 like 헷갈리는 것 같아요.
Throughout the article, he's debunking theories about how geomagnetic anomaly is not the reason behind sinking of ships. So that would be the main idea of this paragraph. Well, rogue tidal waves are only shortly mentioned, like 큰 파도들, and then talks about like mysterious geomagnetic anomaly. Well, some examples of those are like, he describes how like there could be like magnetic problems that cause navigational like issues that confuse pilots. But then he explains that pilots are trained to fly with even these losses. And then the Navy's website says that this problem is not a thing. So the main idea for this paragraph would be geomagnetic anomalies are not a reason behind why ships and planes disappear in the Bermuda Triangle. So in this paragraph, like this paragraph, 여기는 mythical한 문제들 얘기하지, like Atlantis도 있고. 근데 he's saying like these are not the problem. 여기는 뭐 methane gas. He talks about those, but then methane gas are like all over the place. So that's not the reason behind why ships disappear in the Bermuda Triangle. And then 밑에도 이렇게 뭐 there's magnetic anomalies, but then he says these are not the reasons why. So he's kind of given us like a 3-paragraph like essay kind of thingy, like three body reasons why, like, these reasons are not behind why ships and planes disappear in the Bermuda Triangle. He's saying like it's not mythical reasons like Atlantis, it's not methane gas, and it's definitely not like magnetic anomalies. So that has been the main idea up to this point, and then we're going to be moving on to the mystery of disappearing facts. Okay, so first part I'll read. But before we accept any of these explanations, a good skeptic or scientist should ask a more basic question. Is there any mystery to explain? A journalist named Larry Kush asked exactly that question and came to a surprising answer. There is no mystery about strange disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle. Kush exhaustively re-examined the mysterious disappearances and found that the story was basically created by mistakes, mystery mongering, and, in some cases, outright fabrication, all being passed along as fact-checked truth. So it's basically saying that there's no mystery at the first place. 다 막 미스터리를 좋아하는 사람들이 만들어내고 이제 fabrication, outright fabrication, like 정보 조작, and like mistakes, 실수들. 애초에 막 ship들이 왜 사라지는지 모르는 미스터리가 애초에 있는 게 아니라 it's just been created by people who are like interested in those. Okay? So 애초에 있는 문제가 아니지. So that's the main idea. 3번 성민이가 next two paragraph 읽어줘 볼래?
네, 잠시만요. In his definitive book, The Bermuda Triangle Mystery Solved, Kushi notes that few writers on the topic bothered to do any real investigation. They mostly collected and repeated other earlier writers who did the same. Unfortunately, Charles Burridge's facility with language did not carry over into credible research or scholarship. His books on the paranormal and on the Bermuda Triangle suspiciously were littered with errors, mistakes, and unscientific crank theories. In a way, the Bermuda Triangle is largely a creation of Charles Burridge's mistakes. Cushy would later note that the Burridge research was so sloppy that if Burridge were to report that the boats were red, the chance of it being some other color almost a certainty. In some cases, there is no record of the ships and planes claimed to have been lost in the aquatic triangular graveyard. They never exist outside of a writer's imagination. In other cases, the ships and planes were enough, but Burridge and others neglected to mention that they mysteriously disappeared during bad storms. Other times, the passage sank far outside the Bermuda Triangle.
오케이. 여기 메인 아이디어를 그럼 난 찾을 수 있다 하는 사람. 딱 한 센텐스 확실하게 있어요. 이 안에. 이 두 패러그래프 내에 메인 아이디어 딱 있어. So, 혹시 can anybody find it?
I think I found it. I found
Okay.
it.
Give it a go.
They never exist outside of writer's imagination.
맞았어. 그리고 이거하고 똑같은 내용이 그게 여기 있지? So that and this is basically the same. 여기 in a way, the Bermuda Triangle is largely a creation of Charles Berlitz's mistakes. 그리고 또 writer's imagination에 있는 것처럼 Charles Berlitz basically made this up. 아까 처음에 나왔던 것처럼 the very reason that the Bermuda Triangle became famous is because Berlitz wrote a book about it. But then, as we read into this, if Berlitz were to report that a boat was red, the chance of it being some other color is almost a certainty. Like, Berlitz was pretty much like, though he was a good writer, like research and science-wise, he was a really bad person. He just did not know what he was doing. So the main idea would be that, well, yeah, like it pretty much existed in the imagination of the author. author가 다 만들어냈다, 처음부터. So the Bermuda Triangle is not really a thing. 다음 paragraph에 보면 it's also important to note that the area within the Bermuda Triangle is heavily traveled with cruise and cargo ships. Logically, just by random chance, more ships will sink there than in the less traveled areas such as the South Pacific. So 성민이가 처음부터 얘기했던 게 맞았지. Like 여기서 많이 sink하는 이유는 Bermuda Triangle 자체가 생긴 이유는 like more ships sink here because more ships go here. 배들이 애초에 더 많이 지나다니기 때문에 더 많이 지나다닐수록 더 sink하는 ship들은 많은 거지. So this is like really logical. But then 이게 입소문을 타고 입소문을 타서 이렇게 구설수가 되었고 there's this Berlitz guy who like decided to make this like a big mystery of the century. So 그래서 이 아무것도 아닌 게 부풀어져서 Bermuda Triangle이란 이 like huge mystery가 된 거지. So I was really shocked when I first read this. Okay, that's the secret behind the Bermuda Triangle. So last two paragraphs, would Yaji like to read it? 예지가 읽어줄 수 있어 혹시?
저요?
Despite the fact that the Bermuda Triangle has been definitively debunked for decades, it still appears as an unsolved mystery in new books, mostly by authors more interested in a sensational story than the facts. In the end, there's no need to invoke time portals, Atlantis submerged UFO bases, geomagnetic anomalies, tidal waves, or anything else. The Bermuda Triangle mystery has a much simple explanation. Sloppy research and sensational mystery mongering books. The Bermuda Triangle has fascinated many who lean toward believing imaginative stories and bizarre explanations, but skeptics take a whole other view of the area. Find out whether you've got the facts straight.
Okay, that's the author's message. Find out whether you got the facts right. 되게 마지막 paragraph 읽어보면 되게 interesting하지. Like, despite the truth has been revealed decades and decades ago, like 진짜 수십 년 전에 이렇게 사실이 밝혀졌음에도 불구하고, like to this day, people talk about how like there's these different reasons behind the Bermuda Triangle. 나도 이 기사를 찾으면서 막 진짜 1년 전에 나오고 막 2018년에 나온 건데도 they're talking about like methane deposits, like special like magnetic things, like 몇십 년 전에도 밝혀졌음에도 불구하고 몇 년 전까지만 해도 이렇게 I don't know, they're just talking about these things. So the author's message here would be that like find out whether you get the facts straight. 그래서 so that would be the story behind Bermuda Triangle. So I think we're going to 시간이 별로 없긴 한데 좀 after reading discussion을 move on 하도록 할게. So I'll skip the first one and okay. Now that you have learned the truth behind the Bermuda Triangle, how do you feel? Do you feel like you're deceived? Bermuda Triangle에 대한 진실을 이렇게 알고 나서 어떻게 느끼는지 또 되게 속인 거 같고 배신당하는 것처럼 혹시 느껴? 얘들아?
살짝 그렇긴 한데 I still think 미국이 그런 것 같아.
오케이.
저도 살짝 이게 미국이 이걸 은폐를 하려고 이렇게요? 사실을 조작하는 게 아닌가.
언론 매수가 좀 심해가지고 막 그런 거.
그러니까.
그러니까 살짝 세상에 믿을 게 없다는 걸 또 한 번 느끼게 된 글인 것 같아요.
아 그래?
무서운 토픽이에요.
네.
그래서 글 읽을 때 더 깨어있고 더 팩트 애널라이즈하고 그런 메시지가 좀 숨어있는 글이기. 난 좀 다르게 생각한다. 난 좀 다르게 느꼈다. 미국이 그렇게 한 것보다. 나는 이렇게 느낀 바가 있다. 난 좀 다르다. 생각하는 사람 혹시 있어? 이거를 읽고 나는 진실을 알고 나서 어떤 기분이 들었다. 혹시 얘기해 줄 사람? Okay. Yeah.
So I felt like fascinated since like I always like never knew. So 약간 아직도 그 진실이 안 밝혀진 줄 알았는데 게 알고 보니까 이런 진실이 숨어 있었다는데 해갖고 되게 놀랐어요.
알고 보니까 막 옛날부터 진실이 안 밝혀졌는 줄 알았는데 사실 알고 보니까 우리가 태어났을 때부터 밝혀져 있던 거지. 근데 people like mysteries way more and then like 그게 좋으니까 이해하는 것처럼 like I don't know. It already had a way simpler explanation, but then it just didn't receive enough attention. 이미 다시 밝혀졌음에도 불구하고 이렇게 그 관심을 못 받아서 그렇게 된 거죠. 되게 신기하지. Okay, moving on to third question. Do you think or do you know if there are other similar like widespread misconceptions such as this? 이 버뮤다 트라이앵글하고 비슷한 이렇게 여러 가지 오해하고 있는 사실, 많은 사람들이 오해하고 있는 사실 뭐 그런 게 더 많을 것 같다고 생각하고 또 like do you think there are a lot of them throughout the world? 혹시 아는 거 있으면 얘기해봐도 좋고.
지구 평면설.
지구 평면설. What's your thoughts on those? Okay. 지구 평면설? 야. 나는 다른 거 알고 있다. 아니면 나는 이게 생각보다 되게 막 사람들이 오해하고 있는 게 많은 것 같다. 아니면 그래도 뭐 그렇게 많지 않은 것 같다.
타임머신이 존재한다.
타임머신? Whether time machines exist or not?
네. 냉동인간.
냉동인간?
예승이가 냉동인간 존재는 하는데 그거에 대한 펜타곤이야.
미국 펜타곤.
펜타곤.
그리고 노무현 대통령이 막 그 뭐지 청와대실에 묻혀 있다 막 이런 거 막 엄청나게 이상한 썰 되게 많이 들었어요.
Let's not get into it. 거기 얘기하면 좀 민감해질 수 있으니까. 대한민국 정치는 조금 배려하고.
There's like Area 51.
Area 51?
맞아, 나 그거 얘기하려고 그랬어.
That's actually one of our suggested topics. We could have talked about Area 51.
Yeah, that was like a huge meme this year. So.
나 여기 살아있다고. 에이 몰라.
Okay. And finally, 마지막으로, after reading this, like, did your opinion and information and how to perceive them change? 어떻게 이렇게 정보를 어떻게 대해야 할지, 정보를 어떻게 보고 이렇게 반응해야 될지, like, 또 이 디지털 시대에 현명한 사람으로서 이렇게 정보를 봤을 때 어떻게 이거에 대해서 생각해야 될지 혹시 이걸 읽고 생각이 바뀌었거나 아니면 이거에 대해서 하고 싶은 말이 있다 하는 사람 혹시 있어? 오케이, 유겸이?
저는 이제 이거를 읽고 나서 좀 더 뉴스를 보거나 새로운 정보를 들었을 때 그냥 사람들이 말하는 그거에만 듣지 않고 내가 그냥 직접 더 섬세하게 봐서 사실을 알아내야겠다는 그런 생각이 들었어요. 그래서 왜냐면 그냥 이런 거는 완전 there are too many theories to look at and stuff people like to talk about. But then the truth is like buried. 근데 그런 것도 다 인터넷에 있으니까 내가 직접 그냥 듣는 것보다 차라리 내가 찾아서 보는 게 더 낫지 않을까 싶습니다.
직접 보고 듣고 느끼고.
네.
혹시 뭐 나는 뭐 다른 생각을 들었다 이거 보고 정보에 대해서 하는 사람 있어 혹시? Okay. 없으면 I think our 30 minutes up. 그래서 오늘은 아마 여기서 수업을 마치도록 하고 이모지 있잖아. 오늘 그 미스터리 컴피티션 이긴 사람들은 카카오톡 이모티콘 샵에서 갖고 싶은 걸 딱 검색해갖고 나한테 카톡으로 보내주면 좋을 것 같아. 그러면 내가 이렇게 선물을 해서 줄게 내가 그거를. 오케이?
싼 거에 싼 거.
다 가격 똑같아.
다 똑같은데? 다 똑같은데?
They're not different. 오케이?
그리고 우리 그 에세이 이번 주 우리가 미뤘어 월요일 날 내는 걸로 그래서 쓰다가 혹시 질문 있으면은 꼭 나나 성현이한테 연락해서 시간 맞춰서 우리랑 얘기하고 그리고 I think that's it, right? And have fun writing your essays, guys. We're looking forward to reading them.
오케이. 나한테 카톡 주고
네.
갖고 싶은 거 몰라서 내가 까먹으면 안 되잖아 내가. 오케이?
지원이가 연락 왔어요. 자기 구찌 이모티콘 사달라고 할 거라고.
오케이. 그러면
자.